Just talking about last week and just the way that you guys responded, going on the road, putting up, 60 plus at Forest City. Just what was that like, just going on the road and doing that offensively?
Well, going into it, there's always a concern. Every year we play Forest City just because it's an odd week for us. Parent-teacher conferences are Thursday night. No schools on Friday, so you never know how your kids are going to respond to that. And there's always a little bit of worry when going into it. But I thought our kids handled it, great. Everybody showed up Friday mentally ready to go. Looked like they'd actually had some rest and some sleep the night before, and I thought we played well, overall, and I was pleased with our performance.
Absolutely. And then just, looking at this week, obviously just all Jonesboro matchup, first and second place there in 5A East. Just, no need to state the importance of the matchup,
Right.
but I guess just, kind of what's the team's mindset kind of going into this week?
Well, it's a huge opportunity. Anytime you have, a challenge like this, that's what we talked about on Monday. It's a big challenge. Valley View's a really good football team in all areas, but with that comes a great opportunity for our kids, and they're ready to compete and just go out there Friday and play as hard as they can and let the chips fall where they may. And we know we got to play well. I think our kids understand that, and they got to play hard, play smart. It comes down to making plays, and feel like we got a good plan and just got to go execute it.
For sure, and going up against Valley View's defense, just kind of what's the game plan there? Just especially with how well they've been playing.
Well, we got to find a way to block them. I think that's where it all starts, man. They're really good up front. Their defensive line causes havoc. The ball get off is the first thing that pops off when you watch film. Those defensive linemen are getting off on the ball and getting into other teams' backfield consistently. And any time a defense can do that, it causes problems for an offense. And then the second level of their defense, the linebacking crew they got, really good. So we got to find a way to block them up front. It just comes down to that. We got to get a hat on a hat and keep them out of our backfield. If we can do that, I like our opportunities to run the football, and then the opportunities that it presents at passing the ball, but we got to block them first.
Absolutely, and then defensively, facing Turley and all of that.
Yeah.
Just what kind of goes into preparing for him?
Man, he's tough. This is his third year facing him. He's been playing since a sophomore. Number one, he's a competitor. He plays hard, but he's athletic as all get out. You get on those read plays, he gets out on the perimeter, and he makes it tough on you. It's triple option football. All it is just a new wave of triple option. So a lot of times you're going to be one-on-one having to make a tackle either on a receiver or a Turley, and you got to make the tackle. You got to get him on the ground, and he's really good at being elusive. So it puts a lot of stress on our defense. So we're going to have to play well on that side of the ball, and I think our guys understand that.
Absolutely. Then I guess just kind of going back to just the mental approach. Looking at, obviously last year, didn't go the way that you guys wanted it to. Just, how much does that kind of play into kind of the preparation this week? Is that kind of a motivational thing?
I don't know. Last year we just, it's a new situation, new group of kids in a lot of areas. Early on, last year we had them on a 4th and 1 and kind of, short yardage play, and kid pops it for a long touchdown run, and had an opportunity right there to get a stop. There were others, first series of the game, one-on-one situation, Turley, takes one to the house, and so we just got to eliminate big plays, the best we can, and go out and make tackles in open space. But I think our kids understand, the challenge ahead of them. They understand what's at stake, and there's a lot of familiarity. Our kids know their kids and all that stuff. So we know what they're capable of, and I believe that, on their side, they know we got some guys that are capable too. So it's going to be a good football game.
Absolutely. Well, and finally, just biggest keys to the matchup coming up Friday, or anything that you'd like to add?
Well, I think number one for us offensively, how well we can block them up front. I think that's key for us. And that's, you could say that every week, but this week with a front like theirs, it's and then number two, defensively, just being able to tackle well. Getting the guys on the ground when you got an opportunity. Try to limit, the big plays. If we can eliminate those, big runs, big throws, make them earn everything, I like our chances.